still burns. I can take you down highways unknown, but that gravel road will always lead me home. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by. Sun just peeking over the pond, coffee in my hand, feeling just fine. Dust rising up where the blacktop ends. That old gravel road's my oldest friend. Faded barn paint, swinging front gate. Mama's voice calling when I ran late. First kiss stolen where the creek runs wide. Summer nights with the fireflies. Every mile's got a story to tell. I know each one and I know it well. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by. Every turn's a piece of home I know. My heart beats steady on that gravel road. Sometimes I roam, but I always return to the place where my soul still burns. I can take you down highways unknown, but that gravel road will always lead me home. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by. Sun just peeking over the pond, coffee in my hand, feeling just fine. Dust rising up where the blacktop ends. That old gravel road's my oldest friend. Faded barn paint, swinging front gate. Mama's voice calling when I ran late. First kiss stolen where the creek runs wide. Summer flies. Every mile's got a story to tell. I know each one and I know it well. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by. Every turn's a piece of home, I know. My heart beats steady on that gravel road. Sometimes I roam, but I always return to the place where my soul still burns. I can take you down highways unknown, but that gravel road will always lead me home. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by.
Hello, everybody. There are some people in here, I think, already. Thank you for joining. Today, we'll have the topic of daily routines, and I'll have a little change because we'll watch today a video of the daily life of a student in the US. So this is a high school student, and we'll watch that. So thank you. I see in the chat for me that Mark joined the inner circle, the members club. So thank you, Mark. I saw that. And yeah, glad to have you. Let me know your feedback of the videos. There will be a new one hopefully tomorrow. I know I said the weekend to somebody else, but it got pushed. So hopefully tomorrow. Hello, Renner. Thanks for joining. Hello, Butterfly. Hello, Sander, a member. Hello to you. Hello, Serap. Hello, Frank. Good. Okay, is the audio good? Last time somebody mentioned it was too low, so, but I can hear myself, so I think it's good. All right, let's do, Jemda, how are you? Yeah, I wanted to have the, hello, Dev, Dev. Okay, so we won't do 2 hours today, like last time was about 2 hours long, I think, the stream. So we'll do a little shorter today. It won't be 2 hours. But if there are extra questions at the end, we can do that. But I want to do this analysis, or to watch this video. This is 5 years old, so it's not very new, but I think it is relevant. So the content is still relevant. So let's watch this. Let's see what we have. the routine of a teenager who is going to high school in the US. So there are some phrases, parts of the video as well. We will stop and review just to point out some things.
Good morning. Welcome to Day in the Life at American Public School. I'm gonna take you guys along. It's gonna be a fun video. Also, it's cold and I have to bike. Look, it's frozen. Just like my last video, got started off with an American school bus. Alright, I'm gonna go drink up my coffee and let's go to school. A button on my shoe and some safety pins. You know, you could call me a fashion designer, but you know.
That's a backpack. We had book bag from the last stream and also backpack, we can say. So book bag, backpack. To point out meaning to highlight. Yes, perfect. Perfect. I want to save your comment, JDev, but yeah, point out to highlight. Good.
Alright, let's go.
British guy who
Mom.
spends. It's about a British guy who spends a year in France. Last day classes tomorrow.
For you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So let's pause for a second. You're welcome, JDev. He woke up. If you have seen the video from yesterday about daily routines, we can say he woke up in the morning. He got dressed. We don't know if he made his bed, but he got dressed. He put on his clothes. Then it looks like he talked to his mother. It seems that his mother is working from home. She had a home office or something that looked like a home office in the video. And now he went outside. So just to describe his morning, we're trying to describe routines. Wake up, get dressed, talk to parents or his mother, then go outside. Hey, Victoria. Nice to have you.
Bonjour. 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 Tu es tellement mignon. Tu veux dire au revoir? Oui? Non? Au revoir. Alright. Bye bye. Alright. Squirrel! Squirrel! Look at him. He's right there. No way. Guys, it's gonna be a good day. That's like, it's good luck. Alright.
He fed the rabbit to feed. He fed in the past. He fed the rabbit, and then he went on the porch and saw a squirrel. Now he put on his helmet and he is going to take his bike to school. You saw the school bus in the beginning. I think in the very beginning of the video, we had the school bus. He takes a bicycle to school. Maybe for fun, I don't know. There are some places very close to school where the bus or the school bus doesn't stop. So, but he lives pretty far from school, it seems, from this video. So I don't know why he takes his bicycle to school. Feeding animals is a nice routine. It is. It is a nice routine. Some people have um, rabbits for food. They eat the rabbits. I think for him it is a pet or a pet. So I don't think they are eating the rabbits or the rabbit, but it is a good routine. Victoria, squirrel is such a difficult word for Portuguese speakers. For everybody, just keep in mind some other words with RL. Curl. When we're working out, we can say curl. Squirrel. World. World. So there's these other words we can practice saying as well. Curl. Girl. Switch. Sometimes if you have difficulty with one word, try to find a similar, not the same, but a similar sounding word and jump back and forth. Go from one word back to the other word, and that will help or that will help to not feel stuck on one word. So I think for all languages. Maybe he likes to exercise. Yeah, maybe. That's good for him to exercise.
It's cold. To be completely honest, it actually feels kind of nice. There's no going back from here.
This is the school from
We made it in.
Let's go back. These are the hallways. So we have the hallways in school. In buildings, we can have hallways. In houses, we can have hallways. So these are the hallways. And you can see the lockers on the right side. Very typical, the lockers. So you have the lockers on the right, and it looks like the classrooms on the left, or perhaps both sides. The lockers usually have a pin, so a lock that um, a lock that you can set. So you have a pin code or number, and you can open or unlock your locker and take out what you need to take out. So I don't know, do other countries have lockers in high school? I know maybe universities are different, but for high school, are lockers popular for having books or your clothes to put in your locker? I think they're useful. So, okay, let's keep going.
We made it in. First period, no one's here.
Notice first period, we have the schedule for school that they break down to separate into periods. So first period, second period, third period, these are your classes. Sometimes you can have um, gym class or art class. So any kind of class falls into your periods. So it's a scheduling way to describe classes. Your first 45 minutes or your first hour is your first period. Then you have your second period, third period. So, Frank, in my country, not. There are lockers in the high school. What country are you from? Um, yeah.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and have a great day.
Notice they have the announcements. In the morning, you get to class, and every classroom, even the hallways, have speakers, and they will announce the typical message in the morning. Good morning, welcome to school, etc. So they will have announcements. If there are any emergencies, they can use the speakers around the school to get a message to everybody. So they are useful, and I think they're common in every school nowadays because with technology, we're able to have speakers, cameras. I'm sure many schools outside of the US have also cameras for monitoring what's happening in school, also outside of the school.
Yeah, because no one stands up for the pledge anymore. This is on the architecture squad. Would you ever buy a Rolex?
No, I wouldn't buy them. I mean, you know, you can get them on the streets in New York for about $500.
That's true.
You won't be able to tell the difference.
They all look the same.
Some of the stuff, you know, and look at this, and I checked the price. $2,500.
Oh.
I'm thinking, what the hell are you doing? You ain't got that money.
Oh my god.
Most expensive thing on Amazon.
It's supposed to have bulletproof windows and be resistant to sledgehammers.
Oh, that's what they need in Chicago.
Exactly.
Waiting for the bell.
Waiting for the bell. At the end of every class and the beginning, so you have actually twice, the bell rings. We can say the bell rings. So this is a sign the class is over or the period is over. You have a break. I can't remember how long the break was. I think 5 minutes, maybe 10, but I think 5 is closer to what it was. And you can move from one class to the other. So if you have a big school, it might take you 5 minutes to go up to the second floor, then go around to the other side of the building. So they give you time to change classrooms, go to the bathroom. So you have the bell, which tells you when the class has started and when it's over. So that's the bell. He said he was waiting for the bell.
Second period, American history. Taking a test today.
Vote Ash for more cash.
What's that for?
It's for my Gov campaign. You know, American schools, we like to,
Common Core education. You want to be in the video? And me? You want to say why? It's tough.
He said in the captions, got made fun of. You can see it down here. Got made fun of for filming in school. Laugh out loud. So the kid or student or his classmate. When we're in school, we can say classmate. Made fun of him for filming. So we can't hear what he said, but he said something that wasn't nice. Yeah, so made fun of him. I saw Victoria asked how many hours do kids spend at school? It depends. High school, 8, but maybe 7 if you have a good schedule. Sometimes you can have a good schedule where your last class is, or your last period is open. You have no classes. So if you live close to school, you can walk home. In the US, if you have your driver's license, you can drive home after school early. So sometimes 7 hours. I knew some students who did maybe 6 hours from 7 or 7:30 in the morning until around 1, maybe 1:30. they stayed, and then they went home. So they had 1 or 2 classes at the end of the day open. So there were 2 periods, 1 or 2 periods which were open, and open meaning no classes were scheduled. So that's rare, but if you're smart and you do the required classes in the first 2 years of high school, then um, then your last 2 years can be more flexible. So um, I missed the first few minutes of the live. Is the guy from the video showing his day-to-day life like vlogging? Where is he from? I don't know where he's from. Somewhere in the US, but he is doing a day-to-day vlog. This is 5 years ago. So in the video, I think he's a junior in high school. So we have freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So junior is the 3rd year of high school. So he's a junior, I believe, in the video. The best moment at school, waiting for the bell. Yes. Yeah. Oh, by the way, congrats on 40,000. I remember when you had 5,000. You're growing quickly. Way to go, Levi. Thank you, Victoria. Yes, 40,000 today. I think it was that we passed. We passed 40,000. So thank you for being around for some time. It was quick, but there have been a lot of videos, so thank you for the support. I'm from Chlef. Okay. My classmates were always interesting and funny. That's good. They keep you entertained. Entertained. So that's good. Sir, I love your way of teaching, but I don't think this lesson will help. Thank you for your feedback and for your support.
Say why?
Vowel serotonin.
It's tough.
Questions that are on the sheet. Scantrons are going to be created when
Notice they're holding the door for each other. See right here? You open the door, and then as you walk out, you hold the door for the person behind you. So to hold the door, holding the door for each other.
Step down. Right now we're gonna get some printed papers and images for our poster for our French presentation that we have to do on
Printed images. So they're going to print out images for a presentation for French class. Presentations are very common in the school system, at least in the US. So I think they're helpful for gaining confidence to present in front of your class and your teacher. So you have to a lot of times stand, or we had to stand and present a slideshow or present a project that we made or we put together. To put together is similar to gather or make, create. So for biology class, for example, we would make an image of a cell and color the different parts and label to write to label the different parts of the image, and we would present during class. Everybody would take turns to present their projects, so that is helpful, I think.
Cacao in the Cote d'Ivoire. So you can see the construction. We need to talk.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're using the color printer and we need it.
I'm just gonna take forever.
So let's go back. We need to talk. We do? Okay, so you're using the color printer. Printer. We have printers that have ink. We have ink, and usually they have a printer, or they had in the library, I remember, a printer for black and white printing. Usually text, if you wrote an essay, you would use the black and white printer to print or print your paper. For images, we had color. So it looks like she was using it. He wanted to use it as well.
Okay.
So you're using the color printer and we need it.
I'm just gonna take forever now. It's gonna be great.
Dang, that's fast.
If he's sick.
If you're sick.
Well, yeah.
Then can I go?
Yeah, I woke up with a fever of 100.4 this morning.
So why are you here?
Is that everything?
Yes.
Just our talk about it. Shout out.
Notice fever. Sometimes people say temperature. Fever. To wake up with a fever. So a high temperature, we can say fever. Victoria, what are the common extracurricular, good word, extracurricular activities in high school in America? You know, the schools have different extracurricular activities. The most common are perhaps art, including language, painting, instruments, cultures, all that I would say is under art. So learning about, um, we had a class where people would learn the Cyrillic letters or the Cyrillic writing. If somebody lives from or is joining this live stream from a country that uses Cyrillic, you know that it is a different alphabet. So we had that. I remember we had a robotics club, learning about robots, how to make and also program robots. That was a good class, I think, to join. So I did that. Lots of sports. I forgot sports. The sports are very connected with the schools. A lot of the students use the sports to get scholarships to go to university. Scholarships we have talked about, but they are benefits, money you get to go to university because universities are very expensive. So scholarships help athletes, for example, who are very good at sports to get a discount. Sometimes it is rare, but sometimes they get 100% scholarship, or we say full ride scholarship, and they go for free to the university, but they do have to play that sport which they got the scholarship for. So sports makes part of the extra. Yes, I think so. Think so. All my student life I gave presentations. Now I am working and I still give presentations. Jemra. But those are fine, you know. I enjoyed that actually. So um, that was a uh, exciting part of the class. Sometimes we would have group presentations. So 2 or 3 people or students in a group, and together you present in front of the class. So those were exciting to do.
The library.
There's just one of those that don't work. What do you mean it doesn't work?
Oh, would you look at that?
ごめんね。
That's good. Yo, Davis, tonight? Because I gotta like actually grind.
I might, yeah. I know. Alright, I'll let you know. Text me.
Okay, are you filming?
Yep.
Oh, hi, Max's camera. He's walking backwards in the hallway, which is probably a bad idea. But I just want to let you guys know.
She speaks fast, but the captions help. She says, I just want to let you guys know. So when you slow it down, it's helpful, or pause it, it's helpful to break down what she's actually saying. But this is part of comprehensible input, in my opinion. So watching and seeing the activities, seeing native speakers speak at their regular speed, and then trying to put it together, but it takes time. So to do this continuously is the key. To continuously challenge yourself, find videos which are just a little too hard, and try to get a lot of repetition in doing this, watching videos. I like videos because you can see it. If somebody says, we're at the library, For example, in the video, you can see the books, you can see the computers, the printers. So the library, you can see it and then hear the pronunciation of what they're talking about. So it's a good method, but stay persistent. Don't expect to get it correct the first time or to memorize everything the first time. Ahmed, how can I talk without fear? If you feel afraid to speak with a native, you should talk to yourself out loud. And once you feel comfortable, you can try recording yourself. So hearing your voice, getting comfortable with yourself. Then you can talk to a non-native. And once you feel comfortable with that, then you can level up and talk to a native speaker. So thanks, Marcelo, for joining as well. Yeah, comprehensible input. So learning like a child by absorbing, getting input. So there's a video on that, which I made.
Know that you're worth every penny, and you guys are awesome. And Max is kind of a cool guy, even though he's wearing some whack pants today, but they're kind of neat. He's going to AP Psych to learn about your brain and how it works. Okay.
I'm gonna be late to class. 11, pretzel. 12, stage. 13, January. Write as many words as you can remove from the list. You got 4.6 done by tomorrow. We are testing a week from yesterday, so testing Monday. Next Monday. Thank you for us.
American lunch.
Yes, very sad.
Give us the rundown.
Rundown. Give us the rundown or the breakdown. Those are similar. These are good to know. Give us the rundown. So he's got the sandwich, it looks like, or actually a bagel. I think it was a bagel cut in half. And he said, give us the rundown.
American lunch.
Yes, very sad.
Give us the rundown.
So this is an untoasted bagel, and I didn't have time to make it in the morning because we're super rushed.
All right.
So it looks like this, and it's not that great looking, but it'll do.
What's your favorite part of it?
It's not that great looking, but it'll do. It will. It'll do. Victoria, if I want to challenge myself, I always try to listen to long podcasts because it is more challenging when you can see what the person is doing. Sure, podcasts, you really need to turn on your listening skills. I mean, it's easier to get lost because you can't see what's going on. So, podcast in the past, I know people used to have the radio for learning languages. So those are similar. The radio, podcast. With comprehensible input, you focus on the video and try to catch the words like a hunter. It's a great activity. I think and hard. Yes. Good summary, Jemna. Yeah. So you're looking for words, and you don't need to specifically think about it. Notice think about it. You don't need to focus too much on getting the layout or structure of every sentence or what the word means. From my understanding, comprehensible input is best when you are just absorbing. So, not thinking too much, not processing the information, the vocabulary, but you are sitting or standing and paying attention, just absorbing what you are hearing and what you're seeing. So that's the idea. It's difficult to do because as adults, we want to think and to break down everything, to analyze what's happening, what they are saying. So that's difficult. But with practice, the saying is practice makes perfect. So that's the saying.
American public school.
I had to pick It'd Be My Friends.
What's the worst part?
The worst part? American schools expect a lot from you, and sometimes you just don't have those. You just don't have capability, abilities. Can we give them an outfit tour? So, it's my friend has a YouTube channel, and we're taking him as. Come on. Okay, let's just tell you a little secret stuff about Max.
Notice Mr. Campbell. Mr. We also have Mrs. and Miss for ladies, for women.
Oh my god, look at this lighting.
He's really nice, and he always drinks.
Yeah, we're vlogging. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Madam Campbell!
I just think it's a fun fact.
Oh my god, the lighting is so bad. We took over Max's vlog. This is my ex-French teacher.
Oh, she's also my ex-French.
I know. I love you too. French teacher.
I think she said ex-French teacher. So her old French teacher. Ex-French teacher. Dear friend of mine. A great friend. A dear friend of mine.
Oh, she's also my ex-French.
I know. I love you too. I love you too. You could just stay with French and then we could hang out every day. So, Madam Campbell, what's something you have to say about Max?
He's a sweetie. It's been fun watching him grow up and.
Do you remember us freshman year?
Of course, I remember. You're little babies. A little annoying, but I still love you.
This is our library.
Allowed.
Just pretend that we're not filming.
Freshman year. We spoke about freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So we can say I'm in freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. So these are the different description or descriptive ways of thank you for joining from Turkey, of describing your years. Even in university, notice university, we can say freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. So 1, 2, 3, 4. First year, second year, and so on. Hello, Peter. Thanks for joining again. The teacher wasn't interested at all, Victoria. Yeah, I think some teachers, they don't want to be on camera. This is a very recent development where the kids are filming everything. They have vlogs, they have TikToks and short videos that they're making. So I think now it's difficult to manage for the teachers the past couple years. Dear is like as Proach friend. I don't know Proach, but it's a good friend. Peter, you are absolutely right. We have to just absorb, and one day it will bear fruits. It's good to see you again, Levi. Sorry for my writing. I might make mistakes. No worries. We're not here to be perfect, but you're participating, which is great because that's extra effort. So participation is always great. And yeah, that's right. It's you plant the tree and comprehensible input you practice, and then after some time, depending on how much you do or how much you practice, you will um, see the fruit, or the fruit is um, the benefits of your practice. So you will see it, but it takes time. Just like a tree, you need to water and take care of it, and then it will bear fruit. So that's right. Yeah, good analogy.
Don't you need like a printing press? I know.
This is actually
Alright, it's on my account.
This is my radish plant.
Radish. Does everybody know radish? I think somebody here has a farm, or they had a farm. So radish is a vegetable. Some of you might know. Let's see if I can put a picture. Maybe not. So anyways, radish. So this might be biology class. Might be biology. Just because he has plants and it looks like they are experimenting with growing the different plants. Day 36, 36 of the experiment. These are good for a more hands-on way of learning. Hands-on means you can physically plant the seeds, you can physically water the plant and see it grow. So it's more hands-on, which is perhaps a different, better way of learning sometimes.
Update, day 36. Got some nice flowers.
Looking pretty swell. That was smart to put the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the sides. How many leaves? I didn't count yet.
I do care if I film it. I do not.
And that concludes a day in the life at American Public School. Is that Ryan's EAE?
A day in the life at American Public School. We also have private schools, so public and private schools. Some people pay a lot of money to get into a private school, high school. Of course, there's also academic requirements, which means you should pass certain tests to get accepted into those private schools. It is not open for everybody, obviously, but I did not go to private schools. Okay.
No way. Dude, can I get your autograph?
Who, me?
Dude, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my
too.
God.
I'm
Guys.
sorry I disrupted you during French class.
Guys, it's Ryan ZIE. Holy sh.
That was it. He has another one, but I think we won't watch it today. I know people are saying it's difficult to understand, but we can't always do easy things. So every now and then we can do something like this just to see how much you are picking up or learning. Victoria, nice video for school vocabulary. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of vocabulary inside a classroom that we did not cover. You know, the whiteboard, the desks, pencils, pens, markers, scissors. They were cutting, I think, for their project pictures with the scissors. So there's a lot of that classroom and school vocabulary. But even if you don't know all of them and you're able to watch the video and start to put together what they're saying, that's a good start as well. So it's a good start. Reading books and novels help. Ahmed, I agree. I think they help as well. Reading is great. So reading, but now sometimes people tell me they don't like to read. So, but reading is one of the tools. There's four tools or four pillars: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So you want to balance, have reading, listening, writing, and speaking practice. That's healthy to have a good balance. Victoria, I don't own a farm, but I used to plant a lot. I tried to plant radishes once, but they never sprouted. 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 What a great word. Sprouted. That's unfortunate, Victoria. Maybe the soil was not good, but of course there's many factors or many things to consider if that happened. But I believe you're from Brazil, but Brazil's a big country, so there's different climates, I know, within Brazil. Jay, I suppose private schools are very expensive. Yes, from my experience. What I've heard. Peter, do Americans like to learn different languages as they don't really need because English hasn't become a universal way to communicate? And you have it at four pillars. Yeah, the four pillars are big, of course. Yeah, Peter, I think Spanish is helpful because we have ways and people to speak Spanish with. in the US, so I think Spanish is helpful. And that's a language you could use in everyday life in the US in many places. So Spanish is helpful. And then the other languages, I think, mostly depend on your personal goals or ambitions. If you have seen an older video, not super old, I spoke about learning Chinese. So I think Chinese is helpful, but it's not maybe useful if you are living in the suburbs in the US and your job is not related at all to China or using the Chinese language. So, of course, there's many different factors to look at, but Spanish, I think, is a good one. And Victoria, is Spanish one of the subjects in schools? Spanish is mandatory. So mandatory means you have to do something. So in school, it was mandatory for us, I think, until high school. In high school, some students, I remember, they dropped Spanish, which means they stopped taking the class. They dropped Spanish and they picked up French. So some students were they enjoyed learning French or wanted to see what French is like, so they stopped learning Spanish. But until high school, we had to learn Spanish. I think every school or most schools are similar to that. Peter, do Americans like to learn different languages as they don't really need because English has become... Oh, I read the question twice. I'm leaving class because I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. I'll watch from where I left off tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Surab, thank you. I'll be leaving as well. So you won't have much to watch, maybe 1 minute. So thank you for joining again. Nice to have you. And yeah, look forward to having you again in the next one. So we might do the next one on Monday, again, next week, same time. This week, possibly, we can do another live, but it's not guaranteed. So, not guaranteed. But if we do, then I will post on YouTube announcing the live and Instagram, of course. But I will be filming more videos this week for everybody, for the members, and teaching as well. So I'll be doing that. Thank you for joining. Today was different than last time, but I hope that it was also helpful. And this way, you have exposure to the language through listening to me, listening to me point out vocabulary, phrases, some parts of the video which might be important. So that's good. And comprehensible input and other methods they prioritize exposure to the language. So this way you have exposed yourself to learning, listening to English, and that's a good step. So every day a little progress, and then after some time you will have a big difference in your level of English in terms of spoken English, hopefully, and also your understanding. Thank you, Levi. Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. My pleasure. Before you leave, congratulations on 40,000 subs. Thank you, Marcelo. Yeah, I appreciate that. It was today, and thank you for letting me know. Don't forget to go on with videos about phrasal verb. Yeah, Peter, I will do the third. I have done 2. I will do a third. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, Teacher Levy. You are the best. Take care. Thank you, Frank. Your pronunciation's the best. Thank you. So have a good day or have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Look forward to next week on Monday. We'll do the same time and perhaps this week, but I don't promise at the end of the week. So, but videos are going to get posted this week, but live streams maybe not. So thank you for joining. If you have further comments, you can comment on the live stream. I know people have commented, and sometimes I'm very late in responding, but I will read them. So thank you, everybody. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.